In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out. You're still bad.
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight and sitting across from me is the one and only Cash Kraus. But before we begin, if you guys could please be sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. It really does contribute to our success here. And as usual, we could not do it without you guys.
Never. Couldn't.
Could literally not do it without them. So
we made it very clear.
We have made it clear.
I think people know how YouTube works.
Right.
It's you need
well,
fans
some
to keep
do,
going.
some don't. You'd be surprised.
That's true. I'm always surprised. But we are not here to talk about surprises.
No.
We're here to talk about
Well,
Sacred Game. Although
there was a
a few
surprise.
surprises
Yeah,
in
there are
there.
a
Maybe
few
we are
surprises.
here to talk about
Yeah,
surprises.
we are.
Sacred Games, of course, season 2. We are now on
Absolutely.
episode 6. This is the downhill stretch. We're there.
Yes, it is.
2 more episodes after this one.
Yep.
Is that big nuke gonna blow? Will millions die? What's your prediction, Mason?
Man, I don't know. We're seeing Gatande, though, in this episode have a bit of change of heart.
Well, once you're in a room with a nuclear bomb,
It starts to hit you.
It's
Yeah, no.
it becomes real at that.
Yeah.
You know, we all got friends talk about nuking thing. I gotta
course.
nuke this. I gotta nuke that.
Yeah, whatever.
But when you're in the fucking room, and he's like, "All right, you've always said you're good with it."
Well, here is the giant nuclear
He's like,
bomb.
"Holy fuck, he actually
This
got
is
one."
not a good idea. I don't want to do
I
this
didn't think
now.
it'd be possible he'd get one.
Honestly, I thought we were just having fun, talking,
I thought we were being
taking
buds.
drugs.
Yeah,
I didn't know we were actually going to end the world.
But now you got an egg-shaped nuke.
You do.
3 feet away from you. He tries to act cool about it. He's like, "Yeah, cool. I've been
It's
around a nuke before."
Of course. Who hasn't?
You think it's my first fucking day around a nuke? And he walks outside and he starts. Fuck! Oh god!
What have
I'm
I
gonna
done?
die. We're all
What
gonna
have
die.
I done?
Starts making a lot of calls.
He does.
Calling anyone. Anyone that'll pick up the phone at this point.
Yeah. We got to talk about just all the craziness in this episode. So Tripathi,
Dies.
Guruji dies, fakes his death.
Big ordeal.
Yeah.
Big fake of.
Very
I don't know who he was trying to fool here. The cultist.
Yeah, I don't understand. He wanted a monastic death or monastic silence.
Yeah.
So whatever that means, that just means that no one can
Talk when he
talk
dies.
shit about
Yeah.
him now. Yeah, I don't know, but he faked his own death.
I don't know, because it that would be a thing, like if the government was watching or something. But it seems like no one is taking notes on this cult.
No one even knows they exist.
Besides Sir Dodge, no. And even though they're immensely powerful, they have a ton of powerful people in the cult.
Mm-hmm.
But no one is really. But yeah, they do it, and he's dead. I think he remains dead for like fucking years.
Yeah.
Well, dead, quote unquote. He's still
still meditating
doing
and,
a lot of drugs, and probably doing a lot of fucking stuff.
Of course he is.
But yeah, so again, he's dead in this one.
Yep.
No longer around, although he does come back in the last like 5 minutes of this episode.
And it's kind of alluded to in this episode that Bipin Bosale, the politician guy,
He was kind of tricked.
he was tricked. Yeah, he was
He's a
hoodwinked
moron. Anyways,
into literally smuggling in nuclear
Yeah.
parts. You idiot. You fool.
that was a guy that was so stupid. It's probably easier just to trick him than have him come and be involved in the
course.
cult.
Yeah.
Because we don't want this guy around.
Again, always eating food.
They probably just gave him a plate of food and said, "Hey, we need some nuke shit."
We need some trucks. Are you good with it? And he's like, yeah, why not? Bring it in.
But yeah, so definitely shit is popping off. We're getting very, very closer.
Yeah. And the thing that kind of led Gatande to this point was he calls up Bunty, and I love it. He calls him an asswipe again.
Yeah.
So, but he's pissing Bunty off.
Bunty, I can't believe Bunty is still on the show.
I know.
Blows my mind.
It's crazy. But who would have ever thought that a grown-ass man and powerful gangster like Gatande would be phone call pranking people? But he's pranking them.
Well, he's a new guy now.
Yeah,
he's got nothing to worry about.
So he's calling up Bunty, naming some shit, and then hanging up on him. He calls him back later on, hangs up on him, and Bunty threatens to kill him.
Bunty is not having a good time on
No,
the
he's
call.
not. No, every time he's getting progressively more irritated.
Very upset.
And finally he calls him an asswipe, and he goes, boss?
Boss? Yeah, he knows immediately. But yeah, because they get a reunion.
They do.
Reunion with everyone.
Yep. And they're all hanging out just like old times, right?
Super cool. Like nothing's going on.
Back when Gatande was just simply a waiter.
Yeah, JoJo's there.
JoJo's there, yeah.
Talking about her sister.
Yeah.
More. Man, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Especially when you bring it up.
Baya. The woman that he initially did business with, the first time.
Oh, yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
He's like, you old dog.
You old
That's a
dog.
face I haven't seen in a long time. Who knows what the fuck she's doing?
Who, I don't know.
We have
He's
not.
still terrified of her, though. Nonetheless, I would be, too.
Everyone
She's a scary
is.
woman.
You can kind of tell she has a presence around her.
Yeah.
But yeah, have we learned? Has it brought her up again in any other episode since like she was
Not
part?
since year when Gatande was in Kenya and they called and they were
Right,
playing
yeah.
like checkers, her and Bunty. But outside of that, no.
Because she's still controlling shit in India, isn't she?
Yep. Oh, she's still slinging.
Oh, for sure. She's
sure.
still the trash man or
Yep.
whatever they were.
The trash king.
Yeah. But yeah, so they do it. It is a nice, it's like a calm before the storm. You kind of feel like this episode was.
Right.
You know, things are nice. Again, he gets with the old crew. Fucking Cuckoo's not there. That's shitty.
Nope,
But
she's not.
He's forgot about
dead.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, yes. He's moved on to better things.
Yeah, just took him some drugs, and now
yeah.
drugs are his new Cuckoo.
But yeah, it was one of those things where him and JoJo are together. They're finally having a conversation because he met up and found her in some capacity. So they're hanging out, and then we get the full context of what happened to JoJo's sister Mary.
Right.
The fact that she was jealous that her sister finally got a bunch of roles, so she went and slept with the producer/boyfriend.
It is a shitty thing.
Yeah, but to kill yourself over that.
No, well, I mean, if it is, well, people kill themselves with their career every day.
That's true. I guess so. I guess so.
It's not a wild thing to do. People
Yeah.
kill themselves or not get a job or get fired every single day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, especially when you're like, you know, who knows where she was at? They had a shitty life, obviously, before, and they're like, this was the big break. And then for your sister, the person that's supposed to be really rooting in your
closest
corner,
to you, yeah.
goes and
Well, that's
sleeps.
when you cut ties.
And then,
I've never seen
and
you
then the
again.
producer goes, you know what? You never slept with me, but JoJo did fuck me.
Yeah.
So I got to give her the role.
Sorry. But hey,
Then her
fair
sister
is
was like,
fair.
you know what? This is pretty. I mean, who do you go to at that point? That's the kind of thing you'd want to talk to your sister about.
Right. Your sister's not there because she was one fucking your boyfriend.
so
the producer.
It's the ledge for her.
Right,
Unfortunately, there was only one route
There was only one conversation that needed to be had, and that was with the pavement below.
between her and the ledge. But yeah, she's still upset about it because she brings it up. I mean, yeah, it's very, but she brings it up during every fucking meeting too.
Yes. She just can't.
And I was
can't
this
let
guy
it
be
go.
like, he's like, man, I've heard this so long. He's like, this is, we're all having a good time.
Yeah. Like,
We're
you're
tr-
bringing down the mood. I got to be honest here.
The whole room. Yeah.
I'm still drunk.
It's a
from the night.
buzzkill. It's a
Yeah.
buzzkill for sure. But she does, and it's very sad. I mean, more sad for her sister than anyone. JoJo's kind of living the dream at this point.
Oh, yeah.
But she is definitely scarred from it. Yeah. But we know JoJo gets hers in the end.
She does.
Maybe that's why Nawaz kills her.
Probably.
You bitch. This is
You
for
deserve
Mary.
it. Yeah.
Then he's like, oh my God, I made a huge mistake. He's like, I love JoJo.
Never-ending cycle of suicide from guilt.
Yep.
That's the whole season.
That's the name of the
literally
show.
all they wanted.
Sacred Games.
Sacred
That's the
Games.
name of the show. Yeah, the name of the game.
Cycle of suicide.
But yeah, so like we said earlier, Nawaz, he sees the nuke. They bring him
Yeah,
in.
he does.
Well, because early on when this was all going on, when he's getting up in the cult, Nawaz gets promotion. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh, yeah, and he says he's going to get a position higher than God himself.
What is that?
I don't know what that means. How do you become better than God?
He's got everything.
God literally creates everything, does everything.
He doesn't need anything. Who's his boss?
I don't think he has one. I think he is the
Mr.
boss.
God?
Yeah.
Is there a father God? I don't know.
That should also be another red flag. If you're in a cult and someone says you can be higher than God, well, that's how. How? Can you lay out the floor plan?
And then
for
what's
this?
the cult leader going to be? Is the cult leader going to be higher than that God?
And higher than you? How does this work? I don't know.
You got to start asking questions.
You do.
That's the thing about being people in cults.
Yep.
Not enough questions
Not
asked.
enough questions. Too many yes men and women. Too many yes
Exactly. You ask some questions, the whole thing becomes unraveled.
It does.
The
Very
cult leader
quickly.
can't answer these
It's the
questions.
same thing with conspiracy theories. I ask 3 questions, they don't have a response, and I go, well, there you go. There you go. You just got to ask a few questions.
That's
the
it.
theories sound great, but look, if I can poke a hole in your theory just by asking
Well, it's
you a
just
simple
easier
question,
for people to nod and smile.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll follow you. Your peer.
I will allow
rolled a
you.
4.
I will allow you to be insane just because I don't want to put myself in a position of awkwardness
Yes.
to where I have to ask a question.
Absolutely. That's literally
They
what
go.
it is.
It is allowed. It just people allowed this man to go too far, Tripathi, and now he has a nuclear bomb.
He does.
That's the worst case scenario of a cult.
Imagine being those scientists, Pick. What are we doing here?
Oh my God! It's like, come on, you know,
Well, yeah,
you're not
of
just
course you
slapping
know.
shit together.
It's nuclear energy. Terrible scientists.
I know, but so he says higher than God, which is fucking cool. If someone's promising that,
Yeah.
but he's getting second feelings at the whole thing. He calls Batya, the little woman, the second in command. She says, "I need to talk to him. I need to talk to Tripathi, the big one, the man."
The man himself.
She's like, she gets this kind of, she's
His
hearing the
vibe.
voice.
Yeah, she's like, I don't think this guy's all on board anymore.
Because again, the second you start questioning him, he's going to start questioning himself. This whole thing.
And
Now I'm starting to
unfortunately-
think this chick is kind of the mastermind.
Right, and unfortunately, no red pills when you're over the phone, so she can't just be
No.
like, oh, you have a question? Here, take this, and I'll answer it.
Exactly. So she just hangs up.
She does.
It's a classic move too. If you don't want to answer questions,
Just hang up, or just don't answer them.
just walk away.
What? You cut out there. You cut.
Yeah, I gotta go. But she says she knows immediately that this guy, at this point, not gonna go through with it. He's not the one. He's not the leader. And she tells Tripathi
Your elephant has gone wild.
he's on the loose.
Yeah.
The goose is on the loose, and we need to fucking wrangle
We need to get
this
out
guy.
of here. It's not a good situation. We gotta find him.
He pretty much says, "I'm gonna call the cops."
Yeah.
He's like, "I got the nuke right here. I'm gonna fucking call the cops." Which the cops, I've got a feeling, are even if you call them, they're
they
not
don't
gonna do
even-
any good.
They're ridiculous.
Well, they're so corrupt that they're just they're not gonna do any good. But pretty much says so. Gatandi's pretty much out at this point.
Yep. He's out.
He doesn't want to, after talking to JoJo. He's like, and after seeing the nuke, he's like, this might cause some problems.
Yeah, you would think. You would think
like, this
with a few
might-
people that you love and care about.
He's like, he's starting to think for once it's not all about him, which is the first time we've seen it
In the history of Gatande.
since he was a waiter
Yeah.
or whatever when back in the old days. But yeah, for once, I mean, after years and years, he's trying to figure. He grew a conscience. He's like,
Finally.
this nuclear bomb,
It's going to kill.
it's gonna ruin a lot of people's days.
Yeah.
And it might cause a world war. That was the whole thing.
Yep.
Is once India gets nuked, USA, China immediately go to war.
Of course. The USA, China, and Iran.
Well, that's all we
Russia.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russia. Israel. I guess
Yeah.
once they start dropping, they're like, well, we can't be last.
Yeah, we're not going to be the losers here. We got to drop one first.
We got more nukes than fucking anyone.
Yeah,
if anyone's
of
gonna be
course.
dropping nukes, it's us.
Us.
We're invented the
We feel
goddamn
slighted,
thing.
offended. We're sending them all off different places. How dare you?
Yeah, but So the nuclear bomb. It's obviously not going to get exploded.
No.
I mean, the hero's going to win. I'd love to see just Bombay get fucking leveled. It would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so sick.
It would. But it'd be fucking cool in the show.
It would be.
It'd be a big twist too.
It would be.
Because
If the nuke actually went off.
yeah. And it's like they end up going and like becoming this society, because the whole thing is they're gonna have 100 people that will survive and will be the next 100 people that Tripathi picked, like handpicked, to be the next
generation.
The next
people.
generation. And they're all going to hide in fucking bunkers and shit.
Yeah.
And even
how do you even know you're going to survive that?
I don't even know. Because the bunker, technically, Nawaz was in a bunker. But it wasn't. It was just a building with like a metal door.
It was a building, yeah.
He wasn't underground. I always think of bunkers underground.
That was what I would think.
It makes a lot more sense to me.
And then, we see that too. We see Gayatonde go to the mall where he eventually kills himself.
Yeah,
because he was running from
Bunty's mall.
Perugi.
Yeah,
Bunty's mall that never got finished.
Yeah, they go. That's what I'm saying. They go to like the fucking bunker where he goes from the first episode and fucking. So it must. I mean, what I'm theorizing, it must get real fucking close to where he had to go to that bunker,
right? And
being like, so they must get like within. It's gonna be like seconds.
Oh yeah.
Where Sartaj is gonna come in and cut a wire or some shit, probably. Even though he's the worst.
There's 2 wires. Or no, the ending of the show is Sartaj is like, I don't know, cuts a wire.
Yeah, just fucking explode.
Incinerates him.
It would be...
that'd be the quickest death, though.
And it would be the most appropriate for Sartaj,
It would.
who has only fumbled his way into solving this case ass backwards.
To only screw it up in the end.
Yeah, to only make the final, the big mistake.
You know what? I'd actually be okay with that one.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would make a lot of sense.
Very
for the
fitting.
character, yeah.
That man is not a good cop.
No, he's not. He's
technically not a cop anymore.
Yeah.
Fired.
Suspended. Yeah.
With pay, you think?
No. Without pay.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're cutthroat in India.
They do in India, man. They cut throats.
Because in America, you can't be suspended as a cop.
Yeah.
You can murder a man and you still get paid.
Still get paid for weeks, months.
Yes. Classic. It's fun to talk about. But yeah, that's is there anything else in episode 6? Again, we're getting down to it. I feel.
Oh, yes. We got to talk about the end. The Constable Cable tells Sartaj that he found Saeed, which was the missing cricket player from episode 4.
Right, I totally forgot about that. He's still about this cricket guy.
Yeah, he still wants to find this kid. Really bad.
Bad timing.
Really bad timing.
I mean, if he was there 30 seconds earlier, he would have
saved his life.
He would have prevented.
Or even those cops shooting the guns in the air.
Or Sartaj had a gun. Why is that guy not carrying around a gun?
I don't know. I don't know why you don't fire a few rounds. Oh, because he got suspended.
You think every cop doesn't have his own personal gun, though? You got
Maybe in India it might be.
I think in India you got to bring your own gun. Everyone's got different. Everyone's walking around with a different style of gun. So, but yeah, I mean, I think he's got to have had some kind of weapon. Because he's still on the case,
right?
I mean, he's not technically, but he's still working. Have a gun, and how many times has he had a gun pull on him?
A lot. Too many to count. I was running through them in my head, and I said, I quit counting.
Think this guy would be carrying around some kind of weapon? He's like the most hunted man in India right now.
But would we expect anything less from one of the worst cops?
Probably just forgot it in the car.
Yeah,
so
he probably did.
Probably just forgot it.
Probably
left it on a park bench or something. Yep. Some kids playing with it or something.
Shooting it in the air and shit.
He's like, oh shit! I knew I
Not
forgot.
Again.
They're gonna suspend me if I. But yeah, he gets there too late. It is a good scene though. It's very dramatic, and he tries to protect them. These fucking. I think if he only yelled, "Hey, I'm a cop."
Yeah, I think
maybe they would have
stopped. Yeah. Right, but he didn't do anything.
No, he did nothing. He just took a beating as usual. That's one thing he's good at.
Is taking a beating. That's for sure.
Taking a beating, taking a licking and keep on ticking because he gets right back up and says, "Hey, I got police work to do.
I got a lot of shit to do. Actually,
I gotta keep going." But yeah, cricket player dead.
Yep. Dead is all.
I honestly can't remember how that even revolves around this story at all. How it interconnects at all to the larger plot.
Yeah, he's connected in some which way.
I can't remember, but they kill him. But they don't kill him. They kill him because of a religious thing.
Because he's Muslim.
They don't. It's nothing to do with like the bomb or the
nothing.
So maybe a fan can let us know how that connects. Because I really can't remember how that cricket player comes. I do remember them searching for the cricket player.
Right.
But did he have any role in the nuke, the Colts?
No, I think he was one of the pamphlet kids.
Oh.
That's what I think. But I don't remember for sure. I have no
Well, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely.
Because that was a unruly mob. And the cricket bats come out. It's bad news.
It is.
When there isn't a game about to break out. We're not picking teams.
Yeah.
You don't go on to get beat with that thing. And he does. He puts a cricket ball in his mouth and hits a home run. Remember?
Well, hey, it was a hell of a shot.
A home run.
It was a hell of a shot.
It was a grounder. It went 3 feet.
Well, fortunately for his ass, though, his jaw was broken. He was dead.
Oh, yeah. He was on his way out at that point
concussed.
anyways. Yeah. Not doing so well.
No.
But again, Sartaj... after that moment, Sartaj goes back to the cult.
Yes.
And then he takes the drugs.
The drugs, yeah.
Because he's got nothing left.
Nothing left to lose, even. He said, to hell with it.
What's stopping him from not just killing the people in the cult? Taking some drugs and just
massacring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sounds like fun.
that would be the best work he's ever done.
It would be. Sadly enough, it would be the best work he ever
taking those
did.
people out. All right, that's all I got for episode 6. 2 more.
Two more.
We don't have another season after this.
No, we don't, and we will not be getting one.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is our recap for episode 6, season 2 of Sacred Games. If you guys like what you've seen here, please be sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification as we drop videos here every single day. Thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause, and until next time.
Bye.